Oh shit! Man, call people.
I live here, I work here, I ain't scared of nobody. You want to get poked?
Now, as soon as you said, I pay your salary, that we're done.
But, sir...
In the age of smartphones and social media, the term Karen has become synonymous with entitled individuals who are quick to assert their perceived authority. But what happens when these Karens find themselves caught in the act? Let's delve into the intriguing world of entitled Karens facing the reality of being caught on camera, as their antics are exposed for the world to see. From supermarket showdowns to public tantrums, join us on a journey through the moments when entitled Karens realize they've been caught in the spotlight. In March 2019, this video of a very weird Karen broke the internet. Cops were called to a gas station in Teresa, Wisconsin, about an unstable woman for her unusual and disruptive behavior. Many who witnessed the incident said that she was acting like she was possessed. But you know the irony? She was trying to perform some sort of exorcism to control the officer. She charged towards him yelling gibberish. Out of instinct, the police tased her. She was then arrested and taken to the police station. The next Karen recorded her interaction with the military, thinking she was right. The June 26th confrontation between Tech Sergeant Ryan Green, a certified flight sergeant with the 366th Security Forces Squadron at Mountain Home Air Force Base, and Tati Gonzalez went viral after Gonzalez posted a video of the forced entry online. The situation began when Gonzalez arrived at the base's gate and showed an identification card to an airman working at the airbase road entrance. When the airmen scanned the card, the system showed her base access had expired. She began arguing and the patrol reached for assistance. The officer in the video and Karen talked outside the car briefly. When asked for license and registration, she produced a passport and an expired driver's license, according to body camera and CCTV footage. The Karen said she was 5 months pregnant and arrived at the base with small children in the car, and she was visiting to retrieve items from her ex-husband.
Step out of the vehicle.
I'm pregnant. Don't touch me.
You just committed a felony. Get out of the vehicle.
For what? You're not the police.
Yes, we are law enforcement.
He then approached the car and asked for a man's name, which the Karen refused to give, and told the airman he was rude. He was only trying to help her by getting hold of her ex. He then began filling out her ticket while the military police waited for an answer from the first sergeant. By then, she started shouting and creating drama. An Air Force investigation conducted found the security forces airman in Idaho acted appropriately when he smashed a woman's car window to handcuff her when she tried to avoid being ticketed. Reasonable force may be used by AF personnel while conducting official duties to obtain compliance from an individual or individuals who pose a threat. As discussed, to meet lawful objectives, the Air Force's use of force regulation states. Next, watch this mother go full Karen mode after her daughter got pulled over. She even goes as far as to say, "Stuff your face in my I want your for the rest of my life." She was arrested after creating a nuisance in public. A viral video shows an incident involving one individual pulling down her pants in front of a law enforcement officer and mooning another person.
Are you gonna be in jail?
Oh my god!
Okay. No, I'm just kidding.
The woman was subsequently chased down and tased as she fell face first into the street. As law enforcement officers had seemingly handled the situation and was allowing the individual in question to walk away, this woman needed a better way to get her point across. So what did she do? She pulled down her pants and flashed the individual who was videotaping the entire incident. After the law enforcement officer attempted to detain the woman who had revealed her buttocks in public, the woman ripped away and began running. That's when the law enforcement officer began pursuing the woman. After running across a nearby yard and towards the street, the law enforcement officer deployed her taser and struck the woman in the back. The woman fell face first into the ground.
Taser, taser, taser! Taser, taser! Ah! She got tased!
The next Karen denies arrest after speeding and driving with an expired license. So, she was pulled over for speeding and then she tried to teach the cop how to do his job.
Alright, close the door for me, please.
What are you pulling me over for?
Because you're speeding. Close the door, please.
But you were driving.
I'm driving. Close the door. Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Pulling me over for what reason?
For speeding. You're doing 51 miles an hour. The speed limit down on Seacrest
You're
is 435.
driving.
Yeah, I have a radar unit in my car that'll tell me exactly how fast you're
You're
going.
not allowed to clock anybody while you're driving.
Thank you. Okay, go ahead and tell me my job. I need to see your driver's license, registration, and insurance.
He asked for her license and registration. The woman resists arrest, does not come out of the car, and tries to take a swing at the officer. He warns her that if she continues, she'll get tased, and she continues. He tases her and arrests her.
Okay. Hold on. Stay right here. Don't move.
Oh my God. You tased me and you handcuffed me?
Yep, you're under arrest.
The next dashcam footage is straight from Arkansas. During a casual patrol, an Arkansas State Police trooper stops an SUV for speeding. But what follows is disgusting.
Good morning. Trooper Cyber State Police. No emergency, right?
No, we're just getting from out of town.
Going a little bit fast. I just making sure you didn't have some kind of emergency. Had the insurance card, the car, Lisa, the insurance.
It's on my phone.
That's fine.
The police officer goes by her window. He checks the license and registration. She tells him that she's heading back to Tennessee, but he soon gets the smell of alcohol. So he calls her out for a sobriety test.
Lisa, can you give me just a second? I can smell alcohol inside the vehicle. Nobody's been drinking this morning, have they? No. Last night?
She denies having alcohol but miserably fails the sobriety test. He then asks her to blow the alcohol checker. That's when things get interesting.
All right, Rick, big deep blow. Blow.
What's that?
It's a PBT, portable breath test.
Huh?
It's a portable breath test.
The female thinks it's a weapon and the trooper is going to shoot. She starts saying that she needs to go potty.
I have to shit on my pants.
Well, you'll have to.
I'm gonna get.
No.
I'm
turn around.
poop right
no,
here on
turn
the
around.
store. I have
Turn
to
around.
Oh my gosh, yes she did it. She pooped on the road right there in front of the officer. Gross. When the officer proceeds to arrest the lady, she starts biting, hitting, and screaming, resisting the fight. This drunk Karen was not going down easy. After backup arrives, she's chased, caught, and then arrested. An Oklahoma woman who refused to cooperate during a traffic stop sparked a high-speed chase and guns being drawn in the neighborhood.
Your license is suspended?
Why?
I don't know. And now I'm waiting to see if you have warrants through Woods County and...
Poop so bad.
Where do you think I was going?
Hey, man.
Huh?
I said it's my birthday.
28-year-old Emily Owings was pulled over when a cop noticed she was not wearing a seatbelt. While the cop questioned her, she came up with a laundry list of excuses once the officer realized she had other legal troubles. In a truly bizarre body cam footage, Owings refuses to step out of her car when an officer orders her. The officer checks her driving license, confirming it's suspended. Then the officer tells Owings that he would be checking for outstanding warrants. However, she interrupts him, saying, "But I have to poop so bad. It's my birthday, man." She continues, "But can I please go home and go poop?" The officer then tells Owings that she has warrants in Woods County and they are coming to get her. She then becomes agitated and shouts, "F you guys."
Why did you just let me go?
Because I know your license is suspended.
I'm sorry, I didn't know it was. I won't drive no more, but can I please go home and go poop?
You have warrants through Woods County and they're coming to get you.
No, they're not.
She then sped off from the scene, leading cops on a pursuit for several blocks with speeds topping 70 miles per hour. She also blew through several stop signs before surrendering to cops. When the officers handcuffed her and take her to the patrol car, she continues to say, "Can I poop in your car, man?"
Can I poop in your car, man?
You could have already been on your way to jail.
Yeah, not pooping.
Get in the car.
Police searched Owings' car and found a pipe with meth inside of it. Owings was booked into the Garfield County Detention Center and faces several felony charges. We can only hope she was able to find a toilet. So, this video has not one but multiple Karens arguing with the officer during the COVID-19 lockdown. Most of the public spaces were closed during the times, and no public gathering was allowed to reduce the spread of the disease. These Karens and their children were approached by a police officer when they were playing in the park during lockdown. He asked them to leave and stay indoors. However, they started arguing with him, saying the city cannot just close down a park that is paid for by the public. The officer tries to handle the situation as calmly as possible. However, the situation escalates fast. The police try to explain that the virus sticks to the plastic and can spread the disease. They then argue that shops are open and there's plastic inside that as well. They resist all kinds of conversation and say they are denying a fun time and some exposure to vitamin D. One of the moms challenges the cop to arrest her, and he does just that. So, the next Karen was trying to run away from a crash after the accident. She was trying to get a fleeing the scene instead of a DUI because she was drunk or on pills.
She crashed into a truck and she just tried to flee the scene and crashed into my wife and kids. Don't treat her like don't treat her comfortably. Treat her like you do anybody now. Treat her like you do anybody now.
She tried to resist the arrest only to get slammed on the ground.
Treat her like you'll treat anybody. There we go. There we go. Just treat her like you'll treat anybody. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. Calm down, babe. That's all I ask. I don't know what you under the influence of. No, don't hate. Yeah, wrestle.
Next, we have the Soho Karen. Mia Ponsetto, age 23, pleaded guilty to hate crime charges after assaulting a black teenager at a luxury hotel in New York City. She falsely accused the 14-year-old son of a Grammy-winning trumpet player, Keon Harold, of stealing her cell phone on December 26, 2020.
This is my phone.
You don't have to explain nothing to her.
The woman behind the viral confrontation in a New York City hotel caught on camera accusing a 14-year-old of stealing her cell phone is now identified.
In a video captured by Harold, Ponsetto can be seen aggressively confronting the teen, despite his repeated denials and the intervention of witnesses.
Face off, that's mine. Literally, get it back, please.
Are you kidding me? You feel like there's only one iPhone made in the world?
No, I'm not letting him walk away with my phone.
You better get on somewhere.
Ponsetto is seen briefly on the ground.
Ponsetto's actions resulted in charges of child endangerment, attempted assault, attempted robbery, and grand larceny. This incident highlights the pervasive issue of racial bias and underscores the importance of combating hate crimes. Ponsetto's cell phone was later found by an Uber driver.
Then surveillance video shows her wrestling with Keon Jr. in the lobby, attempting to tackle him. Her phone was later found by an Uber driver.
Ponsetto was arrested on January 7, 2021 in her hometown of Peru, California, after fleeing from Ventura County Sheriff's Department deputies as they tried to make a traffic stop on a fugitive warrant for her arrest.
Can I see your warrant? Where's your warrant? Yeah, give me a warrant. Give me your warrant.
I just asked you don't touch me, please and thank you.
I didn't do anything to you.
Ma'am.
I didn't do anything to you, dude.
Ma'am, he's telling you more than 5 times now. You should listen. Please listen.
You can see her arrogance in an interview she gave just before her arrest.
I'm a 22-year-old girl. Racism how is one girl accusing a guy about a phone a crime?
Ponsetto was previously arrested in California 3 times in 2020. In February 2020, she was arrested for public intoxication after getting into a fight outside a hotel, charging documents show. In May 2021, she was charged with driving under the influence after someone called the police when they saw her get into a car leaving a grocery store while intoxicated. Police found open containers of alcohol and marijuana in her car when they pulled her over, according to charging documents. Poncetta was arrested a third time in October 2020 after she allegedly got into a physical altercation with her mother after leaving her car abandoned at a nearby intersection and then tackled a responding officer to the ground. She was charged with a DUI, driving with a suspended license, and resisting arrest, and her blood alcohol limit was 0.14, almost twice the legal limit. On June 26, 2021, a woman was kicked off a JetBlue flight from Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport after being disruptive. The chaos was captured on video and posted online.
I didn't do anything. What did I do? What did I do? What did I do? Yo, someone make this viral. You want to make this viral, make it viral. What the did I do? I called someone old because they were? Alright, I'll get my bag.
Cell phone video captured the moments 32-year-old Valerie Gonzalez of New York exited the Las Vegas-bound flight on Thursday after causing disruption over being seated next to a child. "I'm not sitting next to an effing 3-year-old. I've been drinking all day," Gonzalez allegedly said loudly on the plane, an arrest report stated. She then tried to go to another seat that was not assigned to her. Despite numerous outbursts, including cursing and spitting at the seat in front of her,
My mom will be so upset. She really saw this.
Gonzalez adamantly denies any wrongdoing in the video. She can be seen gathering her belongings amidst her loud and continuous protests of innocence. A woman who has been seated in the same row told authorities Gonzalez got upset and hit her in the arm after she denied Gonzalez's request to switch seats with her. Gonzalez was booked at the Broward County Main Jail on a $1,000 bond. Our next Karen was caught blocking traffic to check her email. She was driving and checking her email, causing a lot of commotion on the road. Soon an officer comes up to her and asks her to move her car.
Drive this car, you've gone through emails, you've looked at pictures.
Okay.
Everything but drive the car, okay? It's illegal.
Okay.
Is there a reason you might be doing this, or?
I'm at a... Are you pulling me over because I'm blocking traffic?
Yeah, sure. I'll go ahead and pull you over then. I'll have you pull into the...
I didn't mean that.
I'll have you pull over into the BP lot, okay?
I didn't mean that.
Hang tight. Pull all the way up, please. Thank you.
Look how she now is trying to blame the officer, saying that he scared the out of her. She claims that she is shaking because she felt so unsafe. You did not see her shaking at the beginning of the video, but now she's making up stories to get out of her ticket. That's when the police lost his cool. He was patiently listening to this idiotic woman, but then she said, "We pay you." Oh.
As a public employee, I am letting you know, as somebody who is a person who pays your salary. Sir, please.
No, I'm no longer going to listen to you. No, as soon as you said, I pay your salary, then we're done.
But, sir,
We're
I'm
done.
trying to tell you so
done.
that you can do your job better.
I've done my job 20 years, and I'm protecting the public from you reading your emails while you drive your car.
This parking lot Karen went viral after Soars, a social media influencer, posted this on her account. The woman in the video can be seen attempting to reach the phone recording her as she physically blocks a driver from getting into a parking spot. "Stop it," TikTok user Savannah Soars can be heard telling the unnamed woman in the clip. The woman says she doesn't want to be filmed, but proceeds to sit in Soars' car, as she presumably indicates to the person in the car she's with that there's a free spot. "I'm not sitting in her car. I'm leaning on it," she said.
Krista, don't move up.
Come on.
You're sitting on her car.
I'm not sitting on her car. I'm leaning on it.
Throughout the clip, the woman continues to direct the person she's with to the spot. She only moves after the person filming repeatedly informs her there's another parking spot free. In a follow-up clip, Soars said the woman refused to leave her car until the girls left theirs. Users on social media have praised Soars for her self-control and patience, claiming they might not have been so level-headed in such a frustrating situation. Meet Amalia Joy, the drunk Karen who caused a scene at John Wayne Airport, reportedly had a meltdown when sheriff's deputies approached her at a wine bar over the weekend. Amalia, who is said to dabble in singing and songwriting according to her website, unleashed a full-blown rage when the deputies decided she needed to be taken into custody. Captured on video by a fellow passenger, Amalia can be heard directing someone off camera to find her on .com, while expressing her desire to switch to .love.
You can find me on a .com, but I've been trying to switch to .love.
As tensions escalate, another woman at the bar attempts to intervene and calm Amalia down. But deputies ultimately decide it's necessary to intervene before the situation escalates further, potentially endangering bystanders. The poor lady in the yellow was only trying to help her, but she is stuck with this Karen.
Sometimes.
Okay.
Are you guys okay to see me arrested like this? Where are you
Right now, you're detained, so please place your hands behind your back.
Okay, Mr. Bacon and Mr. Dimmitt.
Please place your hands behind your back.
Sweetie, you gotta let go. I want everybody to know where they're taking me. Because this is the Hotel California, and they're never coming back.
Just stand up,
If you take me now, then I'm never coming back.
She then starts kicking and spitting at officers. "Kiss me, tell me I'm hot," she screamed at one of the deputies, before spitting on him and trying to kick him in the balls.
That's exactly what is going to happen. So who's the head honcho here? You tell me. Come on, kiss me. Kiss me.
"Tell me I'm effing sexy," Amalia screams as the crowd at the wine bar gasps. "You're gonna break my wedding ring, and I've never been married," Amalia continues as the cuffs are being applied. She was then dragged out of the bar. A video of an incident in the French Quarter of New Orleans went viral on social media, with a sword-wielding woman waving a blade around a crowd of people. The person who posted the video nicknamed the woman Katana Karen after witnessing her behavior. The incident took place in the French Quarter. As the woman explains her frustrations, she tells the crowd, "I think you were all mouthing and thought there would be no consequences to your mouthing off." The attitude continues as the woman says, "Well, guess what, mother."
No, I think you all were mouthy and decided that you thought there would be no consequences to your dumb mouthing off as I drove off. But guess what, motherfuckers?
"I live here. I work here. I ain't scared of nobody. You want to get poked?"
I live here. I work here. I ain't scared of nobody. You want to get poked?
She asks the woman across from her. As the woman being addressed attempts to explain themselves, the woman with the sword calls them sweaty and continues addressing the crowd. After pointing the sword towards another person, the woman finally proceeds to put the sword away. This next racist Karen was not allowing this black man to get into his own apartment. De'Arion Tolles recorded his attempts to enter his apartment complex, the Elder Shirt Lofts, after returning home late from work on a Saturday. Mueller can be seen standing in the doorway asking what unit Tolles lives in, and to see his key fob. "It's not your building. You're not the owner," Tolles says in the video before getting past her.
All I'm asking is what unit?
But I don't need to tell you that information, ma'am.
If you want to come into my building.
It's not your building. You're not the owner.
Mueller continues to follow Tolles up to his 4th floor loft and demands to find out who he's going to see and why he's there. The Karen claims Tolles was trying to enter the building. She said she had the main door cracked open because she was taking her dog for a walk. Tolles asked her to stop following him, but she continued as he used his own keys to open his door.
So now you gotta follow him.
I am.
Why?
Because I would like to know who's friends and why you're here.
Tolles posted the videos to his Facebook page, and they've been viewed almost 8 million times. He wrote that the videos show what it's like to be a black man in America, and this is America in 2018. But the funny part is she argued what she did was not wrong. "My only intent was to follow the direction I had been given by our condo association board members repeatedly," Mueller said, "and that is to never allow access to any individual that you don't know." However, she was terminated from her office a few days after the incident. The company said that it did not accommodate or support racism of any kind. In a disturbing incident, the president of the Timber Ridge Village HOA reportedly confronted a black man while he was taking out the trash in the morning. The confrontation escalated when the resident, apparently acting on racial bias, demanded identification and proof of a residency from the man simply because he didn't appear familiar to her. She starts by asking if he belongs here and asks for ID. Then the camera rolls.
What is your name? Show me your license. Do you live here?
Show me your license.
Show me yours.
Show me yours and I'll show you mine.
Wow. This is Florida, folks.
She later obstructs and blocks his vehicle on the road against his own will, while he tries to de-escalate and leave, all because he failed to produce ID. Santiago Reed was just enjoying time with his friends at a bar when the unexpected happened. One of the customers at the bar had to be escorted off the premises due to intoxication, and she did not like that. The woman began running at the door and tried to knock it down.
Oh shit! Man, all the people that woman, son. Who missed Sunday dinner? Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
She did this several times before starting to lick the door and make faces at the customers inside. She started calling them racists and was not leaving the premises after repeated warnings. The bar staff then called the police, who arrested her. This Karen, who was a sergeant, was creating a nuisance in the bar. She was asked to leave nicely, but this is how she reacts.
You know, I didn't serve this country for little bitch boys like you to everything up.
Thank you very much.
You're a fat, furry little bitch. And you're running this restaurant to the ground because nobody likes you because you're a little bitch. Let's go, Brandon! You little bitch! You're a fat little bitch!
Anti-mask Karens are the worst. This woman was called out at a restaurant for not wearing a mask. However, she swears at them and calls them pussy. Later, before she leaves the restaurant, she coughs on people. Well, karma's a bitch. This Karen got instant karma from the Popeyes employees. This angry Karen throws some items at the employees. In response, they retaliate. You can see the man in white trying to be the peacemaker here. Somehow he convinces and takes her out after she receives some serious blows from the employees.
Stop! Give me my shit! Alright, come on. Relax. Here you go, sweetie. Stop giving me
And there you have it, folks, a glimpse into the world of entitled Karens brought to justice. As the curtain closes on their escapades, let's hope these Karens learn a valuable lesson. Actions have consequences, and the camera never lies. If you haven't watched our previous videos on Karens, be sure to check them out and subscribe to our channel for more.